Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just got done uploading a little short video just showing you that I had finished the Pooh Bear, and now I am working on the tiger, and hopefully I can get a little bit of this done before I get too tired, because I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning for some reason, and so I'm getting just a little bit tired, getting sleepy. And hopefully I can get some of this done before I have to go lay down and take a nap. you know, yeah, I had to get a few things done this morning, and so it is basically 2:45 in the afternoon. So I'm just gonna try to get some of these C's done, which there's a lot of these, and then I will upload this this video for you. And I might even try to get you another one later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. But this one here, when you look at it, okay. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me peel this back. I'm going to peel some of this off, okay? When you look at it, like in here, it looks like it's all white. Right? Well, it's not. It is amazingly, it's got a lot of confetti in it, which I'm really surprised about. I wasn't expecting to have that much confetti. So I'm just going to cover this back up. And so I'm going to try to work on the C's in this area. And once I get that done, then I'll upload this video for y'all. I'm glad y'all are liking my videos. I got to answer a few of reply to some of your comments. Like I said, it takes me a day or two, but I do get to them eventually. It's just that I get so busy doing other stuff that I end up. I'm way down here. Yeah, let's see. There we go. And anyhow, and so I unfortunately I'm not able to get to to answer a lot of the replies to a lot of your comments. I keep shifting you around, and I don't mean to, but I keep putting you in the wrong spot. Okay. Okay. All right, let's shift a little bit that way. That'll work. And anyway, so I was glad to get a hold of to reply to you and let you know that I did get your comments and that I did appreciate them. Mm, yeah. Yeah, even on the other video, I even showed you my kitties out on the porch. And would you believe it? They actually ignored us. They wouldn't even look at me. Says, oh well. They just don't like the camera for some reason. But anyway. But they were out there enjoying themselves and doing their thing. You know, it's funny how you put them on the leashes and they're all rearing and can't wait to get outside, right? And within 15 minutes or so, they're laying down asleep. Okay, like, alrighty then. So that's what they do. I'm going to put them on longer leashes, I think. And I think I'm actually going to take them out into the yard in the grass. And I'll set my chair up um, under the tree because we got a shade tree out front. And just set my shade tree up and whatnot. And I'll sit out there with them. Yeah. Or maybe I'll bring some stitching or something like that with me. So we can sit and we can just stitch and the kitties can play. Yeah, I try to get him out as much as I can uh, during this nice, pretty weather because I understand it's supposed to rain this weekend. So, yeah, but right now they have come in, they have gotten something to drink, they have eaten their little bit of lunch, and they are now settling down to take a nap. They usually do about this time of the day, about around 3 o'clock. Mm, yeah. Yeah, my daughter came in last night and fixed her a hot toddy of, let's see, it had lemon and cloves and something else. I can't remember. Anyway, we just made her a hot toddy and mixed it in uh, with some rum, some spiced rum, and she drank that before she went to bed. And apparently it did help because she's feeling a lot better than she did yesterday. Yesterday she felt terrible, you know. And I said, well, you just keep drinking those hot toddies until you feel better, until you start feeling better. And so we try to use what they call, what is it, alternative medicine or old fashioned medicine, where we use herbs and we do use a little bit of alcohol and bourbon or something like that, and it helps to fight colds and stuff like that. Yeah. But I did tell her she needed to get herself some vitamin C and start tanking up on the vitamin C because the winter coming and she's had the flu and now she's got a cold on top of that, and it hasn't even been a month, you know, so tells me that her immune system is down. I told her to get her some vitamin C and start tanking up on vitamin C, you know, and so because she's been sick a lot here the last month or so. I went through that one year, I don't know, about 10 years ago. I first started working where I was working at, and it seemed like I was being bombarded by every germ in the county, if you know what I mean. And it seems like I was sick all the time for months. And then finally, my system built up an immunity to it. And after that, I was fine. But, you know, it's building up that immunity that really makes a difference. And so, anyway, so I think that's what's going on with her. So she needs to build up her immunity, you know, get lots of vegetables, uh, lots of vitamins and stuff in her. Get some vitamin C in her. That kind of stuff. And it just helps to build up her immune system. Anyhow, so other than that, there's not much really going on. It's pretty quiet here. Yeah, because before long, winter's gonna set in, and then it's gonna be too cold to sit outside, and we're gonna be stuck indoors for a while. So that's the only thing I don't like about the winter. I don't mind the cold too much. I can always get warm. Okay, but when I'm stuck indoors and I don't get to see the sunshine and be out in the sunshine very often because it's too cold, then um, then winter feels like it's forever. And I know that we don't have that harsh of a winter here, but you know, when you're not used to 6 inches of snow or 6 foot of snow, you know, so when it gets down pretty cold, it bothers us a little bit. You know, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we don't end up with a lot of snow this year. Wouldn't surprise me even the least little bit. Because last year, I mean, we had a winter. It was cold weather, but we didn't hardly have any snow. And usually we get a little bit, but we didn't this time. Mm. Yeah, anybody gonna watch um, that debate between Biden, not Biden, Harris and Trump tonight? I think I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch um, Trump chew her up and spit her out like a piece of gum. I hate to say that, but you know, 'cause that's exactly what he'll probably do. But then again, he might surprise us. He might actually be nice. Who knows? you know, he's they say a typical New Yorker. He's got an acidic type of tongue, shall we say? You know, and but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If she even bothers to show up, because of her wanting to change all the rules and change things, to make it easier on her. Um, wouldn't surprise me if she didn't even bother to show up. So we'll see. Does anybody know if that man that did all the shooting there in Kentucky, have they caught him yet? Because I know they were putting out bulletins telling people to keep their doors locked. Even all over the country they're saying keep your doors locked and just be cautious. I said, dang. I tell you what, I don't ever remember us having to go through this, what we've been having to live through. I mean, come on, I'm 68 years old, and I don't remember any time we've had to, you know, people breaking into your houses, people stealing your homes and squatting on your property, and you name it, and I don't ever remember anything like that, you know. And I usually have a pretty good memory, but I don't remember anything like that ever happening before. Not till now. Phew, there's a lot of C's in this one. But we're getting there, little by little. Yeah, yeah, I want to finish this one for the zookeeper with Diamond Grandma. Yeah. Now that I got the Pooh Bear done, all right, now I can work on this one. Yeah, I've been working on it with my um, with the light pad tilted up to where it's not laying flat, and it seems to be doing a lot better. And so I'm glad I pulled that little rack out so that I could use it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the C's are all scattered all over the place. You know. All right, here we go. I have to get some more wax. And but yeah, I'm gonna have to put a a hand brace on though, because I've been having trouble with this uh, joint right here in the thumb. You know, it's probably because I've been doing a lot of diamond painting, but that's all right. That's all right. Let's see. Y C. Okay, there we go. But I'm getting there. You can see his eyeball right there. You know, I got a little bit around it. Yeah, and I showed you some of my whips that I've got going. You know, so I'm gonna have to pull out them great big ones and step back and just show you what they look like, because those are the ones I want to try to get done here if I ever can. It's that I keep getting involved with all of these events and I never have time to sit back and work on them. Yeah. Yeah, when I started cross stitching, it was I started the printed cross stitching. I started about I don't know 5 years ago, something like that, 5 6 years ago, and I'm basically self-taught because only thing I did was watch a video and watched a few videos and got myself one of those kits and started um, started cross stitching and believe me, it was a trial and error. you know but that's all right. More practice. I got a little bit better each time I did it. Like I said, though, I don't have a whole lot of finishes. I got a lot of whips, got a lot of ones I started, but I haven't really got. I've only had like 2 or 3 finishes, and that was it. So, and I don't do counted anymore because I keep losing my place and ends up putting stitches where they're not supposed to be. And when you do that on a counted, it gets all messed up, and then you have to tear it all out and start all over again. And I got tired of doing that. So, oh goodness. When I saw this Stitching with Laura and she was doing these ones that are printed, I thought, I wonder if I could do that. And so what I did is I bought one, and I don't see any more C's. And so anyway, I bought one and decided to get one and try, And honestly, I ended up with a big mess. Oh, there it is. Lost my thing. Anyway, ended up with a big mess. A lot of, I didn't know that you were supposed to do your crosses all in the same direction. So, yeah, there. Come on now. And so it was a mess. Anyhow, you live and learn, right? And that's basically what I did. I had to live and learn. Spill my drills, as always. And so I still spilled them. This one stuck in a corner that does not want to come out. There we go. And so anyway, that's basically how I learned to stitch. It's just through trial and error and, you know, watching videos, listening to other people talking about it. And that's how I learned how to stitch. And we're 5 years later, and, and I'm still stitching, and I enjoy it. To me, it's very relaxing. Once you get the hang of it and whatnot, and it's a very relaxing to me. And it's um, kind of like diamond painting. It's good therapy. you know. There it is. And so I like to stitch while I'm listening to books or listening to a show or whatever. I like to sit and stitch. You know. We're actually using a very strong white. Let's see, what is that? It's 3865. Sorry, I'm sitting there concentrating on what I'm doing and not talking. But that's all right. Probably get tired of hearing my voice anyway. Um, yeah, I gotta throw some clothes in the wash. and then get them in the dryer. So I may do that just before I lay down. I may throw a load of laundry in the wash machine and then take and throw it in the dryer when I get up. Because I don't usually sleep very long. I sleep about an hour, hour and a half, something like that. You know, and but anyway, so but it's slowly coming together. A little bit here, a little bit there. You know. Yeah, I want to get done with his eye and see how it turns out. It looks like it might turn out okay. You know. But a this is only a 30 by 40, so it's not that big. One of the ladies that joined my group, she was saying she was doing a tiger as well, and for the zookeeper, and but hers is great big. Hers is a monster. It's like I think she said it was like 50 by 70 or something. It's huge. And I said, well, I'm doing a tiger too, but mine's a whole lot smaller. Oh, you know. I think my favorite size canvas, okay, my favorite is a 40 by 40, I think. It's big enough to where you're going to get some detail, but it's small enough to where you have a chance of getting it finished in a reasonable length of time, you know. And so that's why I think I like the 40 by 40s. So when I'm perusing uh, Temu, I'm looking for 40 by 40s. If it's a 30 by 30 or a 30 by 40 and it's got somebody's face in it, and no, I have to have at least no less than a 40 by 40 in order to get some decent detail of the face, you know. And so we're getting there. It's starting to come together. It's picking up some speed here. Yeah. Yeah, we bought a thing of a salad. You know, you can get these pre-made salads, and I bought a couple of them. When was it? Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. And I'd eaten one, and my daughter said something about taking the other one for lunch to work, and I said okay, because we share stuff all the time. But anyway, she said when she got to work and at lunchtime she went to open it and had a funny smell to it. It apparently had gone bad, and we didn't know it. And we'd only had it for since Sunday. And that's not that long. What's today? Monday? Monday? No. Is it Monday? Tuesday? I can't remember. Anyhow, and so it apparently had been on the verge of going bad before we bought it. Which sometimes that happens. I like to buy my vegetables and stuff. I like to get from Aldi's because Aldi's, they make sure that when they sell you vegetables, fresh vegetables, they're fresh. You know, they haven't been sitting there for days on end. Unfortunately, Walmart, for some reason, when you buy vegetables or fruits from Walmart, you no sooner get them home and they go bad on you. And I don't like that. To me, that's a waste of money. That's why we make that a little extra trip and go to Aldi's and go and get good vegetables because we like the fresh ones. We don't. I don't care much for canned vegetables or frozen for that matter. I mean, I'll eat them, but I'll eat the frozen ones, but um, I really don't care for them. I prefer them fresh, but that's just me. Yeah, yeah, my daughter, she made um, some squash last night, and then we also had Brussels sprouts to go with it, and then we had um, pork chops. They were made in the air fryer, and so we had a pretty good dinner. It wasn't too bad. Yeah. Yeah, we try to eat a lot of vegetables. If we don't, the thing is vegetables are good for you. You know, I know kids don't like veggies, but you know what? That's just gonna have to be. They have to eat them because you want a nice healthy child. And we even take and grind up some small vegetables and put it in with the dog's food, so that way they get their vegetables too. We only do it like once a week, but it's enough to give them a little extra vitamins in their system. You know. Now my Frankie, she likes to eat just about. If I eat anything, she wants to eat it too, the same time. Now Lily, on the other hand, she's satisfied with the cat food. But Frankie, she likes whatever it is I'm eating. She wants to eat too. Doesn't matter what it is. I was munching on a rice cake the other day, and she could hear me crunching on it, and so she decided she had to have a little piece of it. She did. She begged and begged until I finally gave her a small piece. She munched it right down. Crazy cat. Um, I think she thinks she's human or something. But that's my Frankie for you. We're covering a lot of ground here. Mhm. Yeah, if I eat potato chips, she's got to have potato chips. If I chew on, say, a pretzel, she's got to have a piece of that pretzel. There's just no way around it. If I eat a French fry, she's got to have a French fry. I'm not kidding. She'll eat anything that I eat. She doesn't want a lot of it. She just wants to know what I'm eating. So she decides, okay, I want some too. You give her a couple of little pieces, and she's happy. um, Ah, come on. But yeah, we're getting there. We're starting to get some coverage here. Now I want to thank everybody for coming over and watching my videos and making comments and whatnot. I enjoy spending time with y'all. You know, and I know I just talk random stuff, but it's just the way it is, I guess. I don't have a big social life. So my social life is usually with my daughter or my grandson or um, or y'all. You know, I don't talk to anybody else too much. So my conversation, I admit, is pretty limited. That's why I have to dig back in the past and, tell you stories from when I was a kid and things like that. You know, well, I'll tell you a quick story that just came to mind, and it won't take too long. Um, I used to do a lot of horseback riding when I was younger, and we used to live in the Ocala National Forest, and so we had a lot of trails and stuff that we could ride. And my brothers used to come up on the weekends, and they would. I know I got some more Y's in here somewhere. Uh, and they'd bring their motorcycles with them, and they were just big dirt bikes. And they would take and they would ride on the trails and stuff with their dirt bikes and stuff. Well, we'd had a really, really bad rain like the day before, and so we had um, a lot of mud holes. Okay, and so anyway, and horses can just plow right through them with no problem. Okay, whereas the boys and the motorcycles, they had to go around, and some of them mud holes could be pretty deep. Well, I come around this corner on horseback, and there's my brother sitting uh, in the on his motorcycle in the middle of this mud hole. All right, and it was pretty deep. It apparently drowned it out. The oh come on, drowned it out the motorcycle and the engine. So here he is sitting there, getting ready to push it out of the mud hole. He's gonna, and this is basically in the wintertime because that's when we get most of our rain and stuff. And anyhow, they I come up on him and I said, "What happened?" And he says, "It was deeper than I thought it was going to be, and so I ended up uh, drowning out the engine." I said, "Oh, okay." And he said, "You want to give me a ride?" And I said, "No." And I said, "Not really." And I just looked at him, and he pushed it off by the mud hole. And I said, this is the advantage of having four on the floor." And oh, he was pissed. He got mad at me. But it was funny, you know, because horses have 4 feet, whereas a motorcycle only has two wheels. And because Gary, my youngest brother, he was not a horseback rider. I mean, he could do it, but it wasn't his thing. And so when I rode up and just waded right by him, waded right through the water and whatnot. I just stopped and turned around. He says, "You're not going to help me?" And I said, "No." And then when he finally got out of the mud hole, I said, there is an advantage to having four on the floor. And then rode off and left him sitting there. He was only a mile or so from the house, but anyway, so wasn't going to kill him to walk. But that's the kind of things that we used to do to each other when growing up, you know. So, but I can tell you a lot of stories about kind of like that, because my youngest brother and I were very competitive because we were so close in age, and whereas my oldest brother and I were not. And so, anyhow, well, listen, it's been almost 30 minutes now, so I'm gonna bring this to a close, and I'm gonna continue working on this painting, and hopefully maybe I'll have more done tomorrow, maybe. And so y'all take care. God bless you. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Give them a big old hug and tell them you love them. And we will see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.